All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Rose Outdoors. It's early fall. We're out here on one of my favorite lakes close to the house. The water's low like most lakes across the country, and we're gonna try to catch some on top water this morning. We got a Strike King Caffeine Shad, a little buzz bait, sexy dog. We got several top waters. We're gonna try to get some blow ups for y'all this morning. You never know, it's fishing. We may end up out in the middle doing something crazy, but hopefully these fish are feeding on shad like they should be this time of year. We have a lot of fun. Y'all hang with me.
Brother, it's a long road from Amistad to Toho. Doesn't matter which way you go, the miles are all the same. When you finally get there, when you pull the cover off, then it's time to get a little bit lost out on the lake. Gonna bag this boat into the water, find a way to win a couple dollars. Weatherman says there's a cold front coming down. Bring it on, I've seen it all by now. I can catch them shallow, I can catch them deep. Open water or the back of the creek. The wind and rain to me, it's all the same. I make a living playing this game, and I thank the Lord above every time I can. I get to be a fisherman.
Well, that was pretty. That was pretty. Old sexy dog. Man, I can't tell you how good this little bait is. Especially this little color right here. Just a real clear watercolor. Nice little chunk fall bass. This is the Sexy Dog Junior. Boy, that's a nice little color right there. In this clear water around grass. This thing about this bait, we have it in all the good clear water colors, and if it's stained, but it casts good. Yet it's got that little small fall profile. When they get on these, I mean, I can see them flickering on. What made me pick this bait up, the Junior, is a profile of this small bait fish that's in here. There's some more right over there, flickering. See, there's some busting back up in there that's in the grass. See that? I can't get this little sexy dog back there. That's where the caffeine shad. It's always good to have a little weedless caffeine shad. And that way you don't have to worry about it getting hung on that little bit of milfoil that's out there, because that'll just totally mess up your cast. There's a lot of it floating, you see. I can put this power pole move down on low, about 4 or 5, 6, and just be real stealthy with this Caffeine Shad in the grass. See that fish break right there around that little bit of grass? Oh, bit my tail off. I know he's still there though. I like using this little mustad with the grip pin. This is the older style grip pin. And it just, look, you can just push it and it will not come off of there. And that's really good around grass or around fish that's just nipping at your bait, because you cannot pull that bait down over that little keeper right there. Some guy named KVD. It's the KVD grip pin. Y'all might have heard of him. That's so cool. There's not a lot of big ones in this particular lake. There's some, but there's a lot of fish in here that size. I really should be, I know this sounds bad, but I really should be keeping some of those. But the reason I say that is just lake management. This lake needs some taken out. That sun's done got up. Time for the vortex. Speaking of vortex, man, I've been a fan of their optics, scopes, and binoculars for a long time. And this is the first year that I have tried their sunglasses. Blown away of the quality. This is 30-pound Tactex braid. Very affordable, good braid. The price point's really good. It won't break the bank, yet it's very good braid. Little dude. I don't think that was a fish that blew up a while ago. Okay. Even a small fish like that will get that little bit bigger bait. Bam! Come in with a head of salad, a lettuce. Oh my goodness. He got mud all over me. Boy, that's a chunk. Fat sucker. Look at him. He's been eating. Look at my shorts. Strike King Caffeine Shad strikes again. So cool. The thing about this caffeine shad, one thing that it can be tough at times is how light it is. Notice I'm just throwing a hook. It's so slick out here, I don't want to wait, and I'm just Texas rigging it weightless. But with this new Custom Pro, with this Paramag ITB braking system, magnetic braking system, the light baits like this, like that little Sexy Dawg Junior, or even the smaller, you know, topwater baits, but a weightless caffeine shad like this, no problem with this. It's been a struggle all through the years having a reel to throw a little light bait like this, because you need that subtleness of no weight, and just the weight of it means a lot. A shad doesn't have a lot of weight, and those fish can feel that in the water. That's why like little light balsa weights do so well, and light plastic baits do really well in the early spring when the water temperature's in the 50s, high 40s. It's the weight of the bait, actual weight of it, and they can sense that and feel that with their senses in the water. And this little caffeine shad with no weight just emulates a shad the best in every form. The profile, no weight, the weight of it and everything, coming through the water, the action. The thing I love about this bait, when you're fishing it in that 4 foot or less, you can cover the entire water column. If they're skipping and chasing, you can work the caffeine shad real fast and it'll just skim you across the water. But yet, if you're in a little chop, or if they may be feeding down, they've been blowing up, but they're down now and really don't want to come up because the shad are down, you can get down there with them and let the caffeine shad just subtly finesse kind of in that grass. It's such a good, versatile, I mean, you can put it on a jig head, put it weightless. If you got a little bit of chop, I could add a weight to the front, but I like to just kind of skim it a little bit and then just kind of subtly, and a lot of times that just drives them crazy. That little subtle wake that I don't know if you guys can see that little bit of wake that you put out. It just looks like these shad out here. I don't know that there's another bait I could work right now. I think, although I love the Sexy Dawg, and we caught a couple on it this morning, had one big blow up, missed it. I think it's just a little much, because I put this, and there's times I want that, when, you know, when they're really aggressive, but you can see as you pan across here, they're not just busting everywhere, so they're kind of down and not feeding real good right now. Moon's not great, probably feeding a lot at night, but this thing is so subtle that it doesn't look too intrusive on them, too much, that it's not realistic. Oh, did you see that one? How he came from a long distance? That's what I mean. It's like they're getting, and he bit the tail. That lets me know he wanted that extra little bit of action. Smoky Joe, man, I love this color. Pearl bottom with a little shad looking back. Yeah, I'd say he wanted a little action. We got him some with the swimming caffeine shad. Yeah, typical fall bass. Kind of long and skinny. but a pretty one. Swimming caffeine shad. Well, we've caught several this morning. We've only been out here a couple hours. The sun's now starting to get up. We're gonna take it back to the house. Just wanted to close with a little message. You know, the last couple weeks, all across our country, it's been some sad times with what all's going on in our world. And I don't want to preach a sermon right now or nothing. I've just been listening to the news a lot, and I've heard a lot of, people not called really people. We're referred to a right or a left or a color or, ethnicity, or, we're all just God's children. And I feel like, and this is one of my favorite news channels, referring to people as directions. I don't like that. I don't know that God likes that. It causes, that means there's a divide. If you're not right, you're left. If you're not left, you're right. We're all God's children. I believe we just need to keep it real simple. Love God, love our neighbor, and treat other people the way that God treats us. He's shown how much he loved us. He sent his son to die for us, and that's how much he cares for us. And if we care for other people that way, everything will be all right. We don't have to be divided. And just want to share that message right with you. If you got kids, wives, love on them. Love on your friends and neighbors, and just do the right thing. It's real simple. Just do the right thing. Evil's had its way in this world for way too long. So I'm going to close this out in a word of prayer. Lord, I just thank you for this opportunity to come out here and enjoy your creation. You've shown your love for us, how much you love us just through creating us, sustaining us, taking care of us. And if we would just turn from our wicked ways and turn to you, you've made us a promise that you'll take care of us. I just thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for all the blessings of life. Thank you for the great outdoors and what it means to us. We know that's not what life's all about, but we do thank you for the pleasure it gives us and the joy it brings to our heart. We love you in Jesus' name. Amen. God bless y'all. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Rose Outdoors. Go get you some caffeine shads and swimming caffeine shads. You'll catch you some in the fall.